If you've struggled with stress, balance, or burnout, and simply feel discouraged or even defeated, and if you're ready to move from force to flow and enjoy ultimate Zen success in your career, health, or relationships, then the Zen Success Show is for you. Your host, Carissa Sims, is an entrepreneur, corporate consultant, best-selling author, meditation teacher, and healer who has found her own Zen success. Here's your host, Carissa Sims. Welcome to this week's episode of Zen Success. Today, I have this pleasure of speaking with Tina Dixon-Smith. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Carissa. I have a client who is Charisma, so I keep saying,
Charisma. Yeah. And it's so similar. I just say it is charisma without the M. Because that's a pretty name also.
it is.
Charisma's pretty, yeah. So
Yeah.
Tina is a highly regarded residential mortgage loan officer with over 30 years of experience helping buyers and homeowners finance their properties. Her passions include real estate, people, books, music, live theater, and meeting people all over the world. That sounds amazing. Have you traveled all over? And where's your favorite place?
Paris is my favorite place. I
Oh,
love Paris. I've been quite a few times, and also Rome and Spain. And my husband is from England, so we have visited there many times.
yeah. And it's no big deal to visit the other countries once you're in England, right?
Right. It's so easy. Everything's right there.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I love that. I've never been to Spain. Spain is on my list. I've been to all the other places, and I've been to a lot of countries in Asia, India, Japan.
Wow, I wanted to go there.
Yeah. Well, definitely put it on your bucket list. It's so I would say it's the opposite of Europe. It feels like. There's some cities like Buenos Aires. Have you been to South America?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Buenos Aires reminds me of Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you'll feel really at home there in Argentina. It's wonderful. A lot of
Nice.
French influence there. I'd love to dive in more and learn more about you. How did you meet your husband?
I actually had a job in England, and he's the first person I met my first day there.
Oh my gosh, that's such an amazing story.
The
And
1980s.
did you guys like each other immediately?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. What were you doing over there? Was it in finance or mortgage?
It was in the 80s before I got into mortgages. And my dad owned a company that manufactured windows and patio doors. And patio doors was a brand new thing there. So his clients there wanted to hire me. And for a lot of people, I was the first American they ever met.
Oh,
It was fun.
that's amazing. Very cool. So what has helped you become successful in real estate, and what exactly do you do in real estate as a loan officer?
Yeah, so my dad was a home builder. So when I grew up, we went to a lot of open houses. We went to a lot of the new construction homes he was building. And so real estate is a big passion of mine because I grew up with it. My parents laid out a great blueprint to really help people and to love real estate. So I'm a mortgage loan officer in all 50 states. I work out of New York, which I lived in the city for many years. And and my husband and I went to a wedding in Las Vegas in October of 2017. And we happened to overhear someone say, Las Vegas is a great place to retire. And we were
Oh,
like, really? And we were right there, had no idea. And so we put it on our list of places to consider return to. And we did move there in 2018.
oh, that's wonderful. That's great. So, do you feel like growing up with such a successful family, success came easy for you, or you love to work, or what are some of your secrets of success?
So it never feels like work to me. If
Okay.
someone calls me on a Saturday or texts me, it's like interesting. It's always a story. And I love stories. You have the people and the real estate, and it's always a great story. So it doesn't feel like I gotta work. It just feels like I'm gonna have fun, a great conversation. And and I've worked in a lot of different banks, and it's really the contrast is really helpful. You know, different products, you learn different things, and it's just a really great career to help people and to give them tons of tips. Like in December, if you want to make your January mortgage payment in December, you can write it off this year. If not, you just,
Wow, that's an
yeah.
incredible tip. I'm going to have to post this episode before the end of the year. So you
Oh,
can do
definitely.
that online. You can put this date, this will apply to January's mortgage payment.
Yes, because when you make your mortgage payments, your January is paying the interest for December. So some years, depending on whether you itemize or not, you can deduct 13 months or 11 months or 12 months and just work it out and see if it makes sense.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. So one of your tips to success is that you feel like it's play. You like connecting with people, solving problems, and you have so much variety to choose from in your career. I mean, I think it's also really special that you're licensed in 50 states. Is that a normal accolade?
Well, banks mostly are licensed, banks and credit unions
Okay.
are licensed in all 50 states most of the time. And mortgage companies, you have to, the loan officer has to take a test for each state. And it's a lot of work and a lot of money to get licensed everywhere.
Oh,
But
right.
but if you're a mortgage loan officer at a bank or a credit union, simple.
Oh, I see. Because you fall under that umbrella. So do you have
Correct.
your own business?
No, I work for a credit union
A
in New
credit.
York.
Okay, wonderful. So that's why it's easier to
Yeah.
get all that covered. I was thinking that maybe some of your clients like to do real estate investing, and that would be helpful.
We have such competitive rates for investment properties. And in Las Vegas, they cap the property taxes even on commercial, second homes, investment properties at 8%, and 3% on your primary.
Oh,
So, so having that cap keeps everything moving along. You're not just handing out all your money. Yeah.
oh, I see. Okay, wonderful. So tell me about this transition for you and your husband in 2018. So you went to Vegas and you found a property that you liked and you purchased
Yes.
it?
Yeah, we did. and it was a new community, and it was small. It was a 55 plus, and it was gated, and they had a great rec center and pool, spa, and you're meeting people as they're moving in and as the homes are going up. And it was so much fun because people there, like in Florida, very expensive now. People are very friendly, but they're not sociable like they are in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, you do so much together. Like a lot of people go on cruises, the whole community, they invite everyone and they go on a cruise together. And people will call you and say, "Are you home?" "Yes." "I'm bringing you a cake, barbecue, cupcakes, cookies." They bring you food and they're so giving and so friendly and so sociable. You go out to eat, you go to the California beaches. It's just your friends and your friends and neighbors become your family.
That's wonderful. So do you live there full time?
Well, I keep getting moved back to the East Coast for work twice.
Oh,
And yeah, so now my company said I could move back to Las Vegas. So we're moving right after Thanksgiving. And
oh, pretty soon.
yeah, and we spent $30 a month on homeowners insurance. And in Florida, we spend like $350 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, huge difference. And we had full coverage with travelers. It wasn't like ABC insurance. It was travelers full coverage. And our taxes there were $290 a month. And here they're like $800 a month.
Oh, yeah. So you're in
So,
Florida right there where you're.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Got it. So
We're,
did you
we're
keep your property there in Florida to rent out?
No, we just put it on the market Monday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, have you received any offers yet?
We did from an investor, but it was a quirky offer.
Oh,
So,
quirky.
yeah, but we're having an open house tomorrow, and we have a great realtor.
Oh, wonderful. Well, let's talk about your book, The Golden Move. Yeah. So what inspired you to write this?
So last year, I kept reading headlines that said baby boomers were having to go back to work after retiring, or they were going homeless. And I thought, the East Coast doesn't know how affordable it is to live in Las Vegas. Like
Right.
working out in New York, it's a great place to live, and you meet so many people. When you are at the height of your career, it's a great place to be. And but you have mansion tax, mortgage recording tax, state income tax, which you don't have any of those in Nevada.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So I thought I need to let people know that Las Vegas is affordable. And a lot of the feedback I've had is I thought it was really expensive. No, it's not. The taxes, the insurance, you have tourists who pay your taxes.
Yeah, that's great. And so what about the real estate market? How are homes, well, homes are probably less expensive than maybe Florida.
Oh, yeah. And in Florida, I have a lot of clients who pay $30,000 a year for homeowners insurance. That is a lot.
Yeah.
Just give me your money. And then I have a friend in Miami, and he owns a condo there. and he just had to pay $125,000 assessment,
Uh-huh.
and um, and he just had to pay it. What do you do if you're retired? But what I've seen is a lot of deferred maintenance. You have buildings with a lot of violations, and in the past, they paid the fines, but they did not do the work. And that's why that condo in Miami collapsed in 2021 because there was so much deferred maintenance, so many signs,
Oh.
and they didn't address it in
Oh.
time.
Interesting, interesting. Well, can you share a story from the book that illustrates why Las Vegas is a golden move?
Yes. So we get stuck in the familiar. Ah, we get stuck in the familiar.
Yeah.
And even if across the street is better, we just stay where we are because it is comfortable, even though it's not good. And for a lot of people, this would be a great change. And a lot of my clients in Florida who are retired, they say they live the same day over and over again. You do not do that in Las Vegas. It's fun, it's interesting. You interact with people, and there's a lot to do: shows, museums, hiking, golf, tennis, sports. There's so much to do, really good restaurants. Florida is not known for great restaurants.
Right, right,
You have to eat at home.
right. Well, do you have a specific story from the book you could share?
Well, I have a client who
Okay.
bought a home in the Hamptons,
Okay.
and he paid $1.8 million for it.
Okay.
And he asked me, what would the closing costs be? And closing costs and prepays, because you escrow for taxes, insurance, you pay per diem interest for the month you close. So if you close today, you would pay interest from today to the end of the month. And those are prepaids. So his closing costs were about $100,000.
Uh-huh.
In Las Vegas, it would be under 10,000. So I love that seniors can hold on to more of their money, their savings, their income, and they can do other things with that money.
Oh, that's great. So that's a story of one of your clients. Did they actually move to Las Vegas, or they were just comparing what the closing costs would be?
Yeah, they just wanted to know what theirs would be, and they bought the property, but they're younger, so they aren't so worried about it, but they had to
Yeah.
liquidate some of their stock to buy and to pay the closing costs. I mean, the down payment on $1.8 million was 360,000, and then you add another 100 on that. It's a lot
Oh,
just to get
yeah.
it in.
That's significant. That's significant. Well, do you have a spiritual guide or do you believe in God? What are your spiritual beliefs?
Yes, I'm very, very, very spiritual, and I believe in God.
Mhm.
And um, I feel like I'm been lucky my whole life. I've had a really interesting life. I've lived in New York, Nevada, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Boston, Rhode Island, Connecticut.
A
So,
lot of East Coast places.
yes. And when I was a teenager, I decided I want to live an exciting life.
Okay.
And so when decisions came up, I would know what to do.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And then you would pray or do you meditate? What's your spiritual practice?
Both,
You
both.
do both.
I
Okay.
pray, I meditate. Yeah, and I follow a lot of people, Joe Dispenza
Oh yeah.
and Abraham Hicks, and lots of lots of people that I follow because it lifts you up. It makes every day a great day.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, what myths or misconceptions about retiring in Las Vegas does your book address? And do you feel like it's mainly for retiring or people could just move there anyway?
Oh, people could because right now there are 1,100 openings for teachers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they also need nurses. And I've given my book to all my doctors.
Oh, wonderful. Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll consider
Yeah.
that so you can have the same doctor, right?
Yeah. Because if you can hold on to more of your money, you have so much freedom. You can do so many things, but people think that it's just gambling and they don't realize there are other things, neighborhoods that are more communities than neighborhoods. You
Yeah.
know, you really get to know people and they're really caring. The drivers are so courteous. I'm not sure I ever heard a horn honk. They just don't. I remember driving
Yeah.
down Las
Not
Vegas
not like
Boulevard.
the strip, right? This would be on the outskirts, residential.
Well, there too, because Las Vegas Boulevard is a main thoroughfare.
Yeah.
So I would drive down 3 lanes. I drive down the middle, and because people are turning right, they're turning left. And so I would drive down the middle and put my blinker on it when I'm ready to get over. And I'm waiting for the car to pass me, but they don't. They hold back to let you over. And at first I was like, what are they doing? And then I realized, courteous. You
Wow.
know, when you honk the horn, it sets you off, it sets them off, the people around you, the neighborhoods, like in New York, you would always hear horn honking in your apartment. And it's a little jarring. So when people just let you go, it's so soothing.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
Yes.
Well, what are some of the top factors retirees should consider before relocating to Las Vegas?
Declutter, donate your stuff, fall
Oh,
in love with moving, fall in love with the idea of meeting new friends, and buy your furniture there because furniture doesn't always fit in every property. So you can sell on Marketplace. You have a lot of options. Donate, get a tax deduction, and get that receipt. And, um, and but fall in love with it. Don't have that resistance because that creates stress. And stress is not good for our bodies.
yeah, yes, definitely. So I was wondering, like Las Vegas, are you into gambling or do you do any of the things on the strip, like go to shows or anything?
We go to shows, we go to sporting events, concerts. We saw Barry Manilow. That was amazing. We saw Beatles Love 7 times.
Oh my gosh.
It was so
Wow, you
much
really love
fun.
that. I've been to that show.
Oh, music really ups your energy.
Yeah, it's
And
so
the
true.
Beatles were Amazing. Did you love it?
Oh, yeah, it was incredible. I used to go to Las Vegas every year for a conference when I was a speaker at this event, this annual event. And so I went for maybe like 10 or 15 years in a row. And I'm not a gambler. I mean, but I didn't mind the energy of it and being around it. But I did love the food and the show. So I would always book a show when I was
Yeah,
there. So I've seen a lot of the Cirque du Soleil shows.
yeah. It's just there are so many different things you can do there, and we love it. We have a friend who goes out every single night to different venues that play music. She's retired and she just loves the music. And
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she invites everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's in a way, it almost feels like Arizona, um, but more fun and more to do because they have to have more to do for the tourists, right?
It's true. And in Arizona, you pay income tax to the state.
Mm.
And there are 12 states that tax your Social Security.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, are
Yeah.
there particular neighborhoods or communities in Las Vegas that are better?
Yes. So you have Enterprise, which is sort of close to the airport, maybe 10 minutes away, close to shopping. You have Henderson, you have
I know
Summerlin.
Henderson. I've stayed there.
Yeah, Henderson is amazing. There's great shops, great people, and whenever you interact in restaurants or shops, people are so present. They're with you. They'll talk to you. They're not just like next, next. They interact with you. And then you have Lake Las Vegas, which is really fun. And we plan to go there. You can rent a little boat, you can go out on it because there's something about being on the water that feels so zen.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. So, how has Las Vegas changed over the years to make it more appealing for retirees? I mean, do they
Well,
know they're a good spot, so they make all these tax incentives and make it attractive?
yeah, there are more and more retired people moving there, and there are more and more things to do. A lot of people still like golf, and Top Golf at the MGM is so much fun. If you have, a birthday, an anniversary, any celebration, you can get your friends together, go there, and Top Golf is really fun. And and you can do things outdoors. And what a lot of people don't know is there are four seasons. A lot of people assume it's hot all year, but
They
no, they
do,
have
yeah.
four seasons. Yeah.
Wow. But the fall is maybe pretty short.
Yes, and it's so pleasant.
Yeah,
Like
the fall is so
September, October, November is
yeah.
really lovely. Like today, I looked it up. 41 degrees was the low and 66 at the high. And 66 when the sun is out and it's dry, it feels so pleasant.
Yeah.
And my sister came to visit me in July one year, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning, and she's from Florida. And I said, "What do you think the temperature is right now?" And she said, 75. And I said, "It's 95." She's like, "You're kidding." Because
Yeah.
it feels so good. 95 feels good. Yeah.
Yeah, in Las Vegas. So does it get to a point where it's too hot and you need to take a vacation in the summer?
You can do.
Yeah.
But also if you stay in the shade,
Yeah.
it's not so unbearable, but you can't really go out when it's 1:15. You can't really go out and walk around. You do it first thing in the morning or in the evening,
Yeah. You just
but
plan.
you really stay in the air conditioning. And but there are so many things for seniors to do there. You know, they have a boomers program of one of the gyms, and
Cool.
silver sneakers, things like that.
Right, right. Well, what is Zen success to you?
Zen success.
Yes.
I would say Zen success would be meeting people and not having a lot of stress in your life,
Mm,
financially, socially. There are a lot of new homes being built right now with next gen suites. So think of the Golden Girls. You had three friends and a mother. Well, now they're building the next gen suites where you have your own entrance, sometimes your own garage. You have your living room, dining room, mini kitchen, full bathroom, and it's a lot of togetherness and privacy. And it's important because you don't want to eat alone, drink your coffee alone. Uh, It's really a good idea to live with someone. So if you have a friend and you could do that, or you could just share an apartment or a house or a townhouse. Yeah, so I think being in the company of others is really important. Like I work from home and remote, and besides my husband, sometimes I don't see anyone else. And in Las Vegas, that doesn't happen
that's so nice.
because people come over, you can sit on your front porch. People always were walking around and came up and sat with us, and it's just so friendly. And that to me is really Zen, interacting with people, having a conversation, learning.
Yes, beautiful. Well, it's been such a pleasure connecting with you about your book, The Golden Move, and I'll put your website and how to order your book in the show notes. So thanks for being on my show today, Tina.
Thank you, Carissa.
That's it for today's episode of Zen Success. Head on over to iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you listen to shows. Subscribe to the show and share with friends. Be sure to head on over to ZenSuccessShow.com to help you on your Zen success journey. And join us on the next episode. May you find your own Zen success in life.